Hi everyone, and welcome to my CMS project. I chose to use Wikispaces to create my class management system, and I'm just going to walk you through some of the aspects that I included. Right here on my homepage, I have some announcements, a link to a Get to Know You page, and also a link to the course syllabus. So let's go ahead and start with the course syllabus. Within my syllabus, I included contact information, course description and objectives, contact information with a little bit more detailed as far as how students can contact me and when I'm most available to meet with them. I did include a reading list, required materials and supplies, as well as a grading scale, and then further down there's some extra information for students as far as rules and expectations and things that high school kids need to know. In addition to that, I've included a class outline and schedule. Now, I built this entire CMS project around a unit for the Glass Castle, which is an English 2 unit that I teach in the fall. And for the course outline and schedule, I actually went ahead and just did the entire unit. To be most useful for me, it really did make sense to kind of outline readings as far as what we'd read which day, how many days the unit would take, and kind of fit those projects and the tech-based stuff in with that. And so you can see here I have some computer lab days. I have a quiz that's Skyward based, and then I have the two big projects, the character development project, which is a e-maze based project, and then also their final project for the unit, a multi-genre project, which actually can be any presentation tool that the students, anything that they want to use. It has to be a digital tool, but they do have options in that regard. Some other things that I do have an announcements section, and I did go ahead and do a screencast for that to explain to students that I wanted them to go ahead and post a little bit about themselves on the Get to Know You page whenever they get signed in and start looking around at things. I do have an assignment section, and I went ahead and uploaded some various unit materials, some assignments, and I do have a separate page for an assignment, a How Hungry is America response and discussion, where students will actually post a discussion response and comment on one another's readings. I went ahead and included some content standards as one of my optional elements. I do have content standards, rubrics, and as well as specific timelines for those optional elements. I went ahead and put Common Core State Standards because as far as English 2 goes at the secondary level, that is what we're still working with. We haven't had any major changes there. I did add a general class questions link in case kids have questions. They can obviously email me directly or they can look there. As far as, let's look at technology tools. For tech tools, my featured tech tool is digital infographics, and that's the tech piece that I went ahead and put on my home page, an infographic for the Glass Castle. And I think digital infographics are so great for English because they really do what a book report or a poster could do, but they do it digitally, which really gives kids some creativity. And I have an article where they can read more about digital infographics. They obviously have the homepage example that they can take a look at, and then there's some others that they can try. I did point out to students that some of them do require paid subscriptions, while others are totally free. Some of them do have free trials as well. And then for an example, I have a most targeted books list here that students are always interested in books that are banned. So in addition to the featured tech tool, which is one that I had in my disciplinary technology assets, I did include some information for students about presentation tools, Google Slides, eMaze, and Powtoon. Now obviously these aren't the be-all, end-all of presentation tools, but these are just some that kids might use, and I do have some pros and cons for each of those. As far as resources, let's go ahead and click there, resources and links. I included a lot of resources for the Glass Castle, and those can all be accessed here at the top, as well as a video of Jeanette Walls on the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. And then as far as general links, I have some links that students might use throughout the course. Quizlet, Poll Everywhere, Purdue's OWL if they need help with MLA, a link to best iPad apps, and then I do allow students to use EasyBib for citing their MLA sources, so that is on there as well. My disciplinary technology assets, I chose a digital infographic, which is viewable on the home page. Watch this announcement is there as well, which is a screencast. So here's the digital infographic, and students or whoever can click for a full-size one if they want right there. I also included a screencast announcement, and I also included a screencast for my Jeanette character development, how to turn it in. And then within the Jeanette character development project, I also have a couple of memes. I don't always cite my sources, but when I do, I always use MLA. And then another one says, used MLA formatting, didn't include page numbers. Again, for my optional elements, I have timelines on that course objective section. I do have the content standards, the Common Core, and then I went ahead and included rubrics for the Jeanette Character Development Project as well as the big multi-genre memoir project. And those are clickable. Students can take a look at them. They could print them off if they wanted to, and that just gives students an idea of what they'll be graded on. All in all, I really enjoyed doing this project. I'm excited to actually implement it in my class in the fall, and I really enjoyed everything that I got to do with it. So I guess that's all.